This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by Wild Alaskan Company. Healthy, affordable, convenient fish right to your door. Get $15 off with code WILD15.
NordVPN, our premier VPN provider. Get advanced security, internet freedom, complete privacy. Save 58% off the one-year plan with code STRONG1.
Liquid Web, one of the top hosting providers around. Save $49 off all VPS plans with code BINGO49. Tire Buyer, get tires shipped to an installer of your choice. Get 7% off $400 with code MMANUTS7. Defense Soap, the world's best soap for wrestlers, jiu-jitsu, and MMA athletes. Use code MMANUTS for 15% off. Hey fans, it's MMA Nuts, episode 469.
469.
My name is Ingo Weigel.
Matt Griffith, MMA Show. Bye, my fans. For MMA fans, walk the line between serious and ridiculous.
Amazing.
What's happening?
I'm phoning you, Matt, from the moon.
I see that. I feel like I should be somewhere else too. Like, oh, I just fucked up. Hang on. Coming back in. Live from Budokai. I feel like I need to be on the beach.
Oh, I love it. You're on the beach.
Or the Aurora Anal Alice.
Hey, I like that.
Or back here.
So yeah,
back home.
Back again coming to you live via the Zoom app, which works pretty fantastically, it seems.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked that we tried it for the first time last week and had 0 issues.
Oh, you jinxed us now.
Yeah,
Pretty solid though. I think this app is getting a lot of banging action in this last few weeks. So
yeah, that's why I'm surprised that it still works. With the amount of use that it's getting. And the cool thing is I've seen teachers doing it where they'll have 30 fucking windows open for all the students in class. I think my kids did that for one of their classes. So,
well, we're also recorded weird hours. Nobody's up at this hour doing anything.
Yeah, I don't think so. No video conferencing for work. That's for sure. I think it's more just podcasts. I think the more awkward thing is if you try to catch, and I don't know if we talked about it last week, the Jimmy Kimmels, the Jimmy Fallons, and everybody who's filming a show from home, It's fucking awkward as shit without having their studio audience there now.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because they're trying to tell jokes and then there's no feedback.
No, it's just the sound bites to hear the laughter and all that stuff.
Yeah. I think they need to pipe that shit in, or they need to get a crowd somehow. Yeah. It's just weird, but it's kind of funny because now everybody's on the same level playing field. You don't have this built-in crowd. So how do you function? How do you work? All you fuckers have to work from home. Even the news people now. Some of them are in their basement. Who's that guy from CNN?
Chris Cuomo.
Yeah. So he's
You know what's funny? I was just talking to somebody about this right before the show. I had no idea that guy was related to the mayor of New York.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then I saw the picture today. I'm like, those guys look like they're related. I'm like, holy shit, they're
they are.
I had no idea. Who knew?
Yeah.
Family, huh? But
yeah,
strange times we're living in. Strange times.
Yeah, we just got locked down for another 30 days, right? We're till what? The end of April.
But I have a feeling it might be longer. So you never know.
It'll be all right.
Making the best of it here. I just wonder, if you're single and you're trying to date in this environment, it's got to be difficult.
It's got to be tough.
You're using Zoom and you're whacking off.
And you don't have a significant other? This is a bravo.
Yes. That's why people are clearing out the rescue shelters of pets. There's dogs being adopted and cats and birds and snakes. And
there's probably some positives that are happening, right?
No pollution. Apparently the air is getting much cleaner.
Yeah, I like to go outside and get a big sniff, I don't know, stuff.
Where's this going? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Speaking of sniffing, Matt.
What?
Can we talk about my favorite person in the MMA space? Our buddy Jon Jones.
What happened?
Had a little problem over the weekend.
What?
Small problem. Apparently was sitting in a car which was running, drunk, with some kind of firearm and disorderly. What did he get charged with? You said like driving DUI,
aggravated DWI, negligent use of a firearm, possession of an open container, which I think is whatever Jorge Masvidal's alcohol was. I think that was the open container. And then
together.
What's that?
They were together?
No, he just had whatever, because I think it was a mezcal or something, that Jorge Masvidal's liquor. So his version.
Yeah, mezcal, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I missed that.
And then no proof of insurance.
Perfect.
And then Steve Morocco posted the items that were logged from his stop. And he said it was a black 44 handgun, which is just a 22. So it's like a BB gun. Black. I don't know. And then a magazine for the gun, 3 live rounds. You're drinking from outer space right now. Fuck. And then 1 spent 22 round casing and a taser video. The fuck is a taser video?
He has a video of somebody getting tased?
I don't know. Maybe he's in the, yeah. And then they had the cop footage already, which I don't understand how they get that. And I hate watching it. I looked at a little bit of it where they're doing like the field sobriety test, and you've got the cop cam showing like 2 versions because there are 2 cops there. Like, this is awkward. I don't feel like we should be seeing this.
It leaks out pretty quickly, huh?
Yeah, and then Suzanne Davis says apparently it was across the street from this, and I'll post this in a second here. Let's see how this works. Give me 2 seconds. Share screen. Boom. Across from this titty bar.
That's where he was at?
Well, he was across the street from there, apparently.
Knockouts Gentlemen's Club.
Yeah. So
in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Looks like a fine establishment, Matt.
Sure does.
Right next to a Jimmy John's, it appears.
Yeah. So I don't know where you want to start with this. I guess the first thing is, are you surprised?
I am not surprised. I want to read you a quick quote by John McCarthy. Did you see this?
No.
So he says, talking about Jon Jones, yesterday I think it was, when he's disciplined, when he has a fight, when he has a structure and a schedule, the military would have been great for Jon Jones because it's got structure. You got to be here at this time. This is your job. This is what you do. And Jon performs beautifully under that structure. Then McCarthy says, when he doesn't have that structure, he's a disaster. He's an unmitigated, just straight out fuck up. I can't disagree with that.
I get it. Like, the guy's trying to blow off some steam. He's just not doing it in the right ways.
He's a rich, a talented, famous person. You get a driver. Then all this goes.
Well, you're saying it like he doesn't have fucking CTE. Like, he's probably not the brightest of people. Step one. I mean, everybody has said, why the fuck doesn't he get a driver? And I think we've been saying that since his first accident with that pregnant chick, right? Where he ran away. Like, this is who would say it? Charlie Murphy would say he's a habitual line stepper, this fucker. Like, you got to put him in check. And I was hoping he was going to get some prison time because I think that's what he really needs.
You think
I don't even know if that sobers him up per se, but
Nope.
TMZ reported that Jon Jones struck a deal with prosecutors in which he agreed to 1 year of supervised probation, which is a form, there you go, of incarceration, but not in a traditional jail cell. We're told it's similar to house arrest. He will wear an ankle monitor, which allows authorities to make sure he doesn't leave his residence unless he has permission. And Jones must also install an ignition interlock device in any vehicle he operates, which requires him to complete a breathalyzer to test for alcohol before the car will start.
Okay.
So why does this fucking guy get off light every time? I thought he was on probation from that other shit still.
I thought so too. That was only a few years ago. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he just gets lucky once again, and this is why maybe the jail time would have helped. I don't know. This seems like a slap on the wrist. So,
like, has that happened to me? I'm gonna fucking see some jail time. I think I'm
Yes.
out there firing off rounds and if I could open container in the back. I'm kind of surprised they didn't shoot him. Oh, we found a gun.
Yeah.
Maybe because they had the
He's a
video
black
camera,
guy, right? So
yeah.
it automatically, maybe it's backwards down there in Albuquerque, and the white people are like black people, and the black people get off on shit. I don't know. Like in the Midwest, that's not going to fly around here. You're not gonna. You're waving a gun. You are going to get the Chicago police will shoot your ass.
Right, and maybe that's just because he's in Albuquerque and the people know who he is and they expect this from him. So there's kind of, it is what it is. It's fucking Jon, man. Because I wonder too, like, how many of these did we not know about? Like, how many cops pulled him over and just fucking like, oh goddamn, it's Jon Jones. He can't handle another. I'm gonna guess he probably has a baker's dozen of those.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, maybe he's just embarrassed by going out to the titty bars and stuff, and that's why he drives himself. You know, I have no idea. But was it Tim Kennedy or something said recently that Jon used to reek of booze and weed when they would train together all the time?
Yep.
I think the guy is just ultra talented and gets away with acting like this, and that's why he doesn't stop, because he still makes money, has big fights, is still popular and famous, you know?
Yeah.
Why change?
Well, the next question is going to be, is the UFC going to strip his light heavyweight title belt again?
No way.
You don't think so?
No, they don't even have events going on. So,
but they're going to get railed by the media, and they usually buckle, with the exception to like the next fight. But
they'll be fine. There's a global pandemic happening they can focus on. So,
I think they're going to strip him.
There's going to be no MMA until July or August is my prediction.
Right. So you can easily strip him. And then, I don't know, you do 6 months. I thought didn't they do a year the last time they stripped him?
Sounds right. I can't remember. Yeah, sounds correct.
Because I was thinking if they do strip him, then if you have to have a vacant fight for the light heavyweight title, here's what I would like to see. I would like to see Daniel Cormier drop down to 205 and fight fucking anybody, win that belt, wipe his ass with the belt, and then fucking retire. Like, fuck you, Jon Jones. That's what I'm about.
On his own belt.
He could. I'm all right with this.
Sounds really shitty, man.
I don't know. But Thiago Santos was talking about he would like to fight Dominic Reyes if they strip him. I think they have to, and I think it'll probably be a year.
So 2021, huh? Maybe this is his way of avoiding the COVID. Going to a titty bar and getting drunk.
I don't know. Stay at home for a little bit more? Yeah.
Self-quarantine.
Could be. But you know what? It's just, I don't know where this ends for him. It's an ongoing saga.
I told you this many years ago. I was like, this guy isn't going to change. You're like, oh, he's reformed. He
totally is. I'm so on his side. I feel like it's the man keeping Jon Jones down.
Oh, yeah. The man is making him go to strip clubs and get drunk and drive and shoot off firearms. Totally.
He wasn't driving. He was being responsible.
The car was running. Why was he in a running car?
He's got to keep warm. It's cold in Albuquerque's. Right?
No, it's not.
He's trying to keep the COVID away.
Oh, okay.
If you turn your heat on, it keeps all the viruses away. Right? I feel like I'm giving great information similar to what our president of our great United States does.
Yes. You know what else keeps the virus away? Blowjobs.
I'm going to tell my wife that.
Totally. It immunizes you.
By the way.
Virus, but you have to do it daily, or the immunization wears off.
First thing you do when you wake up, blowjob.
Yeah, and when you go to sleep, and sometimes at lunch, just to be sure. You know what? You don't let it go.
Wash your mouth.
Yeah. Yes.
Back your throat hole.
God, what are we talking about?
Could use a good probing. I don't know. So, you think no stripping of Jon Jones?
No.
Well, we know he's not getting jail time, which is kind of unfortunate, but these things happen in MMA or some shit. I don't know.
They do.
And then what's happening with UFC 249 now?
It's a disaster. Habib is stranded, quarantined overseas, and cannot get here.
Where is he at?
Russia. Can't get out of there. And there's been a long list of people trying to step in to say Justin Gaethje. We got who the fuck else is
Poirier, but they ruled him out.
Yep. So I still say this event never happens. It's not. There's no way they're having this fight anytime before the end of the summer. This shit is not gonna get better magically by May or June. So
they're gonna have it. I still say they will, because there's all those rumors of what the fuck were they talking about? We got to find that tweet. Mike Chiappetta was saying 1 month ago, Endeavor paid a $300 million dividend to investors. As one source told the New York Post, most of the time when you do a dividend, you don't distribute. I can almost speak. Don't distribute your entire balance sheet. Endeavor is in trouble, and that's why its cash cow UFC is hell-bent on staging events. I mean, that would kind of make sense, because they said Endeavor laid off employees, and then the UFC was labeled into that, and then Dana White came out and said, fuck you, I never said that. We're not laying off anybody. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense. And, like, back to Khabib, I think he's ducking Tony. I think that's why he went to Russia. Like, fuck that. This guy's got the advantage of training at home. I'm not going to fight him, so I'm going to Russia. Why is he in Russia?
I don't know. He wanted to go back to his motherland.
Yeah. And the only people that could get out are, like, citizens coming home, and you get a government extension. So maybe Trump is call Putin and say, hey, can you get Khabib out?
Let these boys fight.
Yeah. Because where are the odds? Here you go. Sportsbetting.ag put odds on it. The UFC 249 location.
Okay.
So Florida is plus 225. Russia plus 300. United Arab Emirates plus 300. Mexico 500 plus 500. Saudi Arabia plus 800. South Africa plus 1,000. Nevada plus 1,400. International Waters plus 2,500. Area 51 plus 8,000, and then North Korea plus 10,000.
Those last two are not options.
They are.
Wow.
I think they. I would not mind a little Area 51 action.
That seems weird, but okay. Yeah. What about the moon? Like where I'm at, you know?
Well, Elon Musk was all for that. We could make that happen.
First fight on the moon.
But the other rumor was that they're trying to stockpile that card, because I think they were saying that Francis Ngannou Rosenstruck fight could end up on that card too.
Okay.
So if we do get a card, they may take all the events that just got canceled and shove them all onto this. I mean, you could just do a main card, so you have a minimal amount of fighters, but you gotta kind of have some safeguards in place as far as, can they get a handful of tests to test everyone, get results back, so that everyone that's going into this arena is safe.
Yes.
Because otherwise, then you're being a little negligent.
Nah.
Which I'm okay with.
You're just bleeding all over each other. No big deal.
I don't have a problem with that.
I think it can't spread that way. It's only via respiratory.
Yeah. So, like, grappling would be perfect. Hey, I thought Chael Sonnen had a grappling match over the weekend. He ran his own event, Submission Underground. I don't know where, but they did something. And I think people were goofing on them because when two fighters came together in the middle of wherever the grappling surface was, they touched elbows instead of shaking hands, but then they're like grappling with each other. So why not just fucking shake hands or, touch gloves or whatever you do?
Yes.
Jiu-jitsu, don't you normally do a shake hand? And
yeah, usually.
Yeah. Shake hand and a little, like a fisting action.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how my camera is too low. I'm not always in shot. Like, I got to raise my hands higher. Normal, my hand motions are down here, here.
You got to bring it up here, and then
it's awkward.
Glass.
You're drinking like a shot glass.
Yeah,
that's so weird. It's trippy balls when you drink. I want to try this and take a drink on the moon. I'll join you on the moon and have a sip.
Here,
we'll see how this works.
Hey, there you are.
Let's see if I have an invisible glass.
Your beer's too dark, maybe. Oh, there you
go. Magic. I gotta go back. This is too freaky.
I guess you can set up a green screen behind you and shit and do all kinds of weird stuff with this.
We used to. Remember way back in the day we had a green screen? We put shit.
Weird times.
We were sponsored by the next great fighter.
Yes.
The alternate of Facebook for fighters.
Yeah, I'm actually sitting in one of our sponsors' chairs right now, an all 33 chair. All 33.
Nice.
You can use our coupon code and save a bunch of money. I think it's like $150 off or some shit.
Yeah, I think the code's share20. You can save $100.
Yep.
Off of like a really nice chair.
Super comfortable, all leather.
Since everybody's sitting at home, right? You gotta be comfortable.
It kind of forces you to sit properly too. I keep trying to slouch and it's not letting me. Could be bad, but you're working all day. Hey,
well, I want to stay on UFC 249. I want to ask you one more follow-up on that. Okay. What do you think say they do get it to go, they do get a main event, say they do get a main card, they're obviously going to charge. So what do you think the buy rate would be for UFC 249, considering this will be the only sport that's happened in the last, month?
I think they're going to get 4 million.
Holy shit. I was conservative at 2 million, but I would not be surprised.
I don't think they can charge $50 though. I'm thinking like $29 or $19.99. I still say do it free and get sponsors.
That's probably the best way. But if they're hurting for cash, I think they're going to ring everybody up.
Because they can't have ticket sales for the event. So
right. So I mean, they'll save some money, but it's just still like, I don't know what the cost was per event. It's still $3 million. I mean, you're not bringing all the employees with. You're gonna have a skeleton crew, but
right.
Fuck. I still think it goes down in Florida. That's my bet.
Maybe. Florida seems to be a hot spot though, Matt. I don't know.
Oh, all these places are. It's just testing. We'll see what happens.
Testing, 2.
Yeah. So what were you going to say? What was your next?
Oh, I wanted to talk to you about something cool that happened over the weekend. So as we just said a while ago, there's no sports, right? Everything is on replay. ESPN had a 11-hour marathon on Saturday from noon to 8 p.m., airing some of the greatest fighters in UFC history, fights in UFC history. Mm-hmm. And this was the number 2 rated time slot for all of ESPN for like the whole month or whatever. The only thing that eclipsed it was a replay of 2014's WrestleMania on Sunday night that did almost 1 million viewers. So pretty impressive that these replays were getting so many viewers, because I feel like there's nothing else to watch. And I actually heard today that there's a Michael Jordan documentary, and they're releasing it in a couple weeks because it wasn't supposed to come out for a while. But because there's nothing to watch, it's going to come out. So that's exciting.
Yeah, I found myself watching a home run derby the other day. Like, what year is this? Like, I don't even fucking like baseball, all right? I'm watching goddamn home run derby from like fucking 2018, and then they just kept going back in years. I'm like, oh, there's 2017, there's 2016. I'm like, what the? I might have been high. I'm not sure. I must have been, because I'm not sure what I'm doing. But I'm like sports deprived right now.
Yeah, there's nothing to watch.
Frustrating. So, and then, speaking of cancellations and shit, you see Bellator just canceled all the events that they're holding in the month of May.
Yeah.
Like, are they pushing it too far right now by canceling all those?
I think this shit's going to go through, I'm telling you, August, September is going to be the first live sports event. I think the baseball season's canceled. NFL is talking about doing football still, but I'm questioning whether that's ever going to happen. I think that season might start late or not happen. This is not going to just magically disappear. So,
well, no, there's no cure, but I think you got to, at some point, the young people need to take the risk, not the old people.
But they're talking about this peaking supposedly this month, but I don't know. Those numbers, I have a feeling it isn't going to peak till like May or July, June, July. So that means we're going to have a big curve, still to get over. And, I don't know. I can't see you never know.
The UFC gives no fucks. They're the only sport that really wants to put on events. And then I read too that they said the city of Toronto just banned all public events until June 30th.
Yep. Doesn't surprise me.
I think May 1st we'll start getting back to some.
I really hope so.
I want to be optimistic about this because it's like we could be in perpetuity here. Like we get to the end of April, oh, we're gonna do another 30 days. We get to the end of May, we're gonna do another 30 days. You got to draw a line in the sand and just say, fuck it, we're going back. You old fuckers, stay home. You're 60 and older, stay home. The rest of us, we're going out.
Yes.
You got to draw that line somewhere. Because otherwise, we're just going to fucking be in our houses forever. Like, because if you don't have a cure, where's the end date? There is none.
I feel like your life hasn't changed much, Matt.
It hasn't. This is normal. The only thing that's changed is I have 2 kids in my house and my wife here more because she's not doing like her job. Her 1 day a week job that got shut down because she's working at a health club. So,
right. So, whereas I am a very social, extroverted, outgoing, I'm hardly ever home, and I feel like I'm dying. I think I might die.
You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. This is a mental toughness exercise.
Big
exercise in mental toughness and mental fortitude. You'll be all right. This is all temporary.
So they say.
It's gonna pass. And the crazy thing is, this isn't even that deadly of a virus, right? So what happens when we get something that's real deadly? Are we all gonna just live in our houses forever?
I'm just gonna run through the streets naked and be like, "Let's have sex."
Right. You gotta go for it at some point.
That's right.
You got any other news?
Nope.
So I was cleaning up our website and going through some old news articles. I thought it would be cool, every show that we have to do like this. I'm going to bring up like a couple of old news articles. So the one I found was from January 29th of 2014. Bigfoot Silva needs TRT or he'll lactate. Yes, lactate. So this is back when it says Bigfoot Silva has a serious need for TRT or else everything goes haywire inside of him. The claim goes as far as to state that Bigfoot Silva, a UFC fighter of some renown, was lactating for a while. Yes, he was producing breast milk and is talking to his coach. This is one of the guys that really has authentic technical reasons to be on TRT, said Davis. He has whatever this fucking acromegaly. His pituitary gland overproduces growth hormone that unbalances all his other hormones. When I started managing him, he was actually lactating. He was extreme low testosterone. He was extremely low testosterone. So he has a real reason to be on TRT. I didn't really take part on the TRT process. There was a miscommunication between him and his doctor. If I was in the middle of it, we would have avoided it, and I didn't realize I needed to be involved. So I think that was where he took a shot, like right before his fight. Back in the good old, you could get that exemption, and that was one of the guys who legitimately needed it, right?
So they say.
Well, he had that problem. He got the tumor removed, but
it's not a tumor.
I was. But I miss those days. I missed the therapeutic use exemptions, the Vitor Belfort, the Dan Hendersons, the Frank Mir, the Todd Duffy, and then all the other undisclosed fighters that we never knew about, right?
Yes. Those were good times.
I miss that.
It's getting hot. Hold on a second.
Well, you're on the moon. I feel like it's 3,000 degrees there, or whatever planet you're on.
Here we go.
You're just floating in outer space. Nice. The other article I found was from March 21st, 2014. We're talking about Johnny Hendricks gives 50% of his profits to his financial backers.
Yes.
Johnny Hendricks has been funded since he was coming out of college by Team Takedown. Team Takedown basically funds a fighter to get to the top, and in return, they split the winner's profits. Our thought process, they're talking to, I think, the guy who was running it. Our thought process was we could take a high-level wrestler and give them a place to live, a car allowance, health, and dental insurance. a weekly paycheck so they could train, and then they'd have a really good shot of getting to the top. And then Hendricks was talking about this and said, who wouldn't want to get paid to train? And that's all you have to focus on. Look how my fighting has developed in the last 5 years. I could train twice a day and go as hard as I want to because I know I have nothing to do in between. I'm truly blessed to be in a situation like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking bananas. And I remember you interviewed those guys real early on.
Super early.
That might have been 2011, right?
I think it was that far ago. And the funny story about that is I interviewed him twice, actually, because the first time I did a 30-minute interview with all of those guys, and the camera was not recording. It was really...
and he was chewing tobacco the whole time, right? Because he kept fucking spitting in a cup.
But they were super cool, and it was way before he was ever popular.
Yeah.
Really nice guy. I feel like that's one of the guys who just really did not benefit from the TRT era going away.
Right.
So,
and talk about that deal, because I remember once he became the champion, it's like, fuck that 50% shit. You're taking half of my whatever. I don't know if he was in the $1 million range back in that time frame, but
he fought PSP, so I think he made pretty good money for that fight at least.
Yeah, I know he had a split with management, and then he kind of wasn't the same. And I don't know if that coincided with the TRT ban.
Yeah.
Or like the USADA coming in.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, he was only going 70%, remember?
Right. True. 70%, Johnny Hendricks.
Yes.
Like, well, I wonder, I don't even think they could get away with doing that today. I don't think anybody can fund that, a 50% deal.
Yeah.
That's tough. Because you're really banking on, is this guy going to be a champion or not? That's your bet. You're making a huge bet.
Yes, you are. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Don't worry, my beer is empty. And this.
So I don't know if I want to play this controversy. You want to get controversial?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll play. I do it then. I do it. Let's see if I can screen share. So we have this fighter, Billy Joe Saunders. He posted a video on how to hit women. So it's been pulled down, but someone has posted this. This is the glove touch on Twitter. So let's play a little of this.
Giving you a little bit of mouth, and you try to be patient, you try to be calm, cool, but after the 7th day or 6th day, shall I say, you're just about to explode. All of a sudden she's coming at you now, spitting a bit of venom in your face, ready to say something. You may have left the dishes out, you may have, I don't know what you've done, but you've upset her. So as she comes in, she's coming at you and you've lost it, just keep it safe with the hands. So as she comes in, she's just about to say something, all of a sudden you explode on the chin.
Fuck.
Yeah, so you hit her on the chin. At this time, she may flash and send right through and wash your hands. Has he done it?
I mean, did somebody not double check that this would be a bad idea?
She's in a state of horror at the minute. She don't know what's
you might
going
have
on.
CTE.
That flash has come. And all of a sudden, you just dip down on that knee and spring up. So you finish her off.
You can't do that.
All right, hang on. Hang on. Yeah, I'm back.
Hey.
So, is that not okay?
No, it's not okay. You can't do that.
You can't joke like that? You can't joke?
Not in today's age.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. So yeah, he posted that, and a little bit of repercussions. So the British Boxing Board of Control suspended his boxer license, and then he said he's been getting hit with all sorts of death threats, and he had to issue a public apology. So apparently you can't joke about hitting women. But I want to ask the question, what if that was a woman talking about hitting a man? Is that okay then?
You'd be all right.
Is this one hits home? Is this too real?
What?
Like a guy talking about domestic abuse.
Yeah, I think that happens, and I think women can be joke around about that, but guys cannot.
But can't everyone tell that he's not being serious? Like that's the bigger thing. Like I can see that and go, it's not fucking serious.
What
I mean, it would be a bigger problem if he was, but
you might be serious.
Right.
But we don't know.
I guess it's all intent, right? What is your intent?
Mm-hmm.
He was intending to be funny. So I don't take offense to that. I found it funny, but I am on the spectrum.
Okay.
A little bit. I'm not retarded. Maybe I am retarded. I can't say that, but I just said it. You know what? Watch the movie Slapshot, everybody. That's all I'm going to say. Maybe I'll put that in my recommendations for the end of the show.
Yes.
So, yeah. He's apologized. Lost his Twitter account. It'll be all right.
He took away his Twitter account?
I don't know if he did it or Twitter took it away, but yeah, not the best, but what are you going to do? So, you know, these betting sites out there, they're kind of struggling, so I'm going to share this and show you what you can bet on these days.
Okay.
Election odds. Donald Trump minus 115. Joe Biden plus 115.
No way Joe Biden wins.
He can't even fucking remember who he is 2 seconds into this conversation. So it's frustrating. I don't know what else to say about that. But it's tough out there. If you can't bet on sports, start playing poker online. I'm sure that'll all work out, right?
Can you still play poker online?
Yeah, you can. It'll all work out. I gotta piss something fierce.
You'll be all right.
You know what I need to do? I could easily get a cup now and piss into said cup. It's neither here nor there.
You're getting extra lazy. You're not even going to the babathroom anymore. Not only are you not going out into the world, you're just going to stay in one spot.
Oh, I go out into the world and go, I am not afraid. You know, the most frustrating thing I think so far about this is, you know, I'm trying to figure out like cool things to do with the family. I'm like, man, we should do some like big ass fucking puzzles. Where are all our puzzles? Like, oh shit, we gave them to my wife's parents. They're all at her fucking house. I'm like, I'll just go on Amazon and buy like 1,000 or 2,000 piece puzzle. 0 puzzles in stock. All puzzles out of stock. I go to like a website that sells puzzles. No puzzles in stock. I can't get a fucking puzzle. You go to eBay, you can buy a puzzle. It costs you 3 times what it normally costs.
Huh. People are looking for shit. Well, I tried to buy books for my graduate quarter, and the estimated delivery time is May 31st.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
I had to buy everything digital because you couldn't buy a physical book. So
I'm going to try to take a piss. Watch this thing. I'm going to get up and I'll come right back.
What are you doing?
I got to get up. I'm in a very tight spot. I'll be right back.
Literally leaving. Okay. So I was on you people. All right. Let me say something. I'll do my not ask the nuts, but my recommendation for the show. I'll do it right now. If you people have not seen the show Tiger King, it's on Netflix. I know you guys have heard about it. There's probably a lot of people who are like, my friends are talking about it. Maybe I'll check it out. Stop what you're doing right now. Matter of fact, turn off our show. Go to Netflix, watch Tiger King, and then come back and watch us. It's that good. It's America at its finest. The best way I can describe it, it's like, imagine it's the people who run carnivals mixed with people who love animals mixed with meth heads. That's the show. It's fucking fantastic. You will love every second of it. And yeah, you'll probably tell all your friends about it. It's called Tiger King on Netflix. And that is still not back. So what am I supposed to talk about? If I had my guitar, I could sing you a song. But I don't have that. So let's hang out. How are you doing? You doing all right? I'm doing all right. Hey. Awkward silence. I'm gonna give you the 209 stay.
Coming.
Back. Perfect time.
Ow.
I was just running out of shit to say.
Fucking stub my toe on some shit. Ugh.
Did you hear yourself? You can't hear me.
Oh, my cords are tangled. Can't see which is right and left.
He can't hear me. If I say Matt's gay, he won't hear me at all. He's gay.
All right, there we go. You all right? You feel safe now?
Great. I was missing you.
All right.
You're back now.
I felt so good. I was holding that forever.
Okay.
I drank that big coffee and then, a pint or so of beers. Let's do the MMA chick pick of the week.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what we got. And moving up in the world. This is, let's see. Katrina Lehner. She was on last week and she had won. And now we have an alternate angle.
Oh, good Lord.
So good on her, man. Post that shit. She could. Go ahead. I was going to say, she could be the new number one. I'm not sure.
What does she do exactly for a living?
MMA fighter.
Yeah. I like it.
Yep.
That's good. That's a lot of that.
It's true. I can't deny them. Well, that's a video of the week. So Mike Perry apparently was out partying and he posted this video. He said, hey, someone punched him in the face and then kept coming at him with his fists balled. And this was Perry's response. I'm getting good with the screen share. You better watch yourself.
Man.
I don't know what's happening, but okay.
Entertaining. Oh, here we go.
Hang on. Boom!
Oof. Yep, not good.
Yeah, so if you're a pro fighter, should you post that?
No.
Probably not.
That totally looked like a sucker punch to me.
Well, he said he got hit first and then was trying to avoid the fight. And then when he wanted to engage, then that's when people started recording. I don't know.
Yeah, stories.
I don't know, Ingo. I'm just here to report.
Okay.
What you call a reporter? And then did you see the guy spitting on oranges? Here we go. Spitting on oranges.
Yeah. Oh, I have that. Okay. You got it. Good.
That's is
fantastic.
Hang on.
I'm glad you saw that.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna share this. Okay.
That was hilarious.
That guy. Oh. Oh.
It does.
Damn.
It never gets old.
That was fucking loud. That scared me. I'm gonna try it one more time. Super loud. Fuck your oranges. Fuck your head, bitch.
Slapped him down a little. It looks like an Indian man, little tiny.
Yeah, I don't know what country that was, but we don't play games. You don't fucking spit on my produce, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have words. And then we're at Tweet of the Week. Tweet of the Week! I feel like we need some fashion music or something. So I think you have 5 choices for this week.
Yeah.
So Band of Nothing, I don't know what he shot out, but he shot something to Diego Sanchez saying, the CTE is real. And Diego replies, you think? How do you know? You watch a movie, you read an article spelled ARTICAL. There is no proof of CTE, just another mental weapon. Maybe I should just share this. Might be easier. There is no proof of CTE, just another mental weapon to the effect of the mind of the weak, like a placebo effect in a negative way. I have no CTE or any signs of any brain damage. Am I talking like Nick Diaz? No! I'm speaking better than I ever have. Maybe I'm the cure for CTE! Way outside the box!
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know. That was choice 1.
Here's a valid point.
Choice 2 is Aiden Exotic. He says, massive respect to this doctor in Brazil who says he will personally make COVID-19 tap out. COVID-19 personally tap out? Hey,
Nice.
Dr. Vandala Silva.
Yeah, that's it.
So he's choice 2.
Mhm.
Moving right along. Now we get a little weird. This gets a little weird, Ingo. Travis Brown tweets this out. He says, how many husbands have taken as pound sign quarantine and chill time to oppress in the kitchen? Pound sign anal. Mm-hmm. And then Ronda Rousey replies to that and says, ha, love you, but it's going to take more than a few tacos and a bowl of guacamole, babe. Besides, you don't want to be back there after all that hot sauce.
Well, they have a cool relationship. I like it.
Yeah. That was kind of iffy. And then let's pull this last one up from Chael Sonnen. And I need to...
Diego Sanchez is in the lead so far.
Okay. This is a little joke from Mr. Chael Sonnen. It's a video posting up here.
But I haven't got to talk to you in a while. I got to tell you a new joke that's going around. What is 6 feet tall?
I got no
What
audio
is
on
6
this
feet
one.
tall dashing and
You don't have audio?
in an instant? What? Oh, he froze right at the punchline. He froze at the punchline.
That's okay.
That's fucking
I'll have to
brutal.
post that then.
Okay. It looks funny.
It was funny. Chael was saying, what is 6 feet tall? I'll fucking do the delayed reaction here. Hang on. It says, here's a new joke that's going around. What is 6 feet tall, dashing, and disappears in an instant? And Dana's going, what? Oh, he froze right at the punchline. He froze at the punchline. That's fucking brutal.
That's the joke.
That's the joke. He didn't catch it. Catch these hands, motherfucker. Some Ronda Rousey shadow boxing here.
Okay, I like it.
So you're going to go with Diego?
Oh, hands down.
Diego Sanchez.
He is the cure for CTE.
He probably is. He'll probably get a blood transfusion and cure everything.
Yep.
All right, let's do some Ask the Nuts. What is the worst movie to be stuck with in quarantine?
The worst movie?
Yeah.
The Notebook.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah, you don't want to watch it. Fuck that movie. It's a total chick flick. Same movie, better movie.
Yeah, what was the other chick flick I saw once in college? I got suckered into it. I think it was like 4 weddings and a funeral.
Oh, no.
I had to go to the theater with my girlfriend at the time and her friends. Just because you're trying to get a piece of ass. They want to see a movie. You go with them. Like, oh, I want to kill myself.
Yes.
Alyssa A asks, who is one male and one female fighter you think it's nearly impossible to hate?
Female fighter, Paige Van Zandt. How could you hate her? Can't hate her.
No.
Male fighter, probably. I'm gonna say like Nate Diaz, or maybe Mark Hunt, because I mean you wouldn't want to hate him because he might kill you.
He might fuck you up, knock you out. I would say probably like a Jon Jones and Ronda Rousey. Okay. I think it's impossible to hate them. Can you believe that?
Yes.
I would say male reality is probably Damian Maia. I can't hate on him. And female, Chris Cyborg.
Of course, it's your favorite.
She's actually a good person at heart. April Fool's Day is normally horrific to be on Twitter that day. What do you think it's going to look like this year with all this pandemic shit going on? More or less horrific?
More horrific deaths.
I fucking hate it. I don't look at Twitter. I try not to all day tomorrow. Or actually, when the show comes out, it'll be today for everybody. But
too much chaos.
Yeah. All right, let's play the quote game. This comes from Karos MMA on Twitter. I'm going to read a quote. and you tell me the person that said it.
Yeah.
And I may or may not use their accent. We'll see. I'm white and I'm jacked. Deal with it.
Tim Kennedy?
Bigger. Like
Bigger?
I think UFC 100 big.
Brock Lesnar?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought you would get that one was the easiest.
That was my first instinct, and I'm like, it's too obvious. It can't be him.
No, the next one is tough. So it is in my contract that I must defend the title. I will defend it. If I don't give you an accent, that's too hard. I wouldn't get this.
It's in your contract.
It is in my contract that I must defend the title. I will defend it.
Is it just?
This is my worst. I think I get worse at the GSP impressions
Okay.
every time. Loser leaves the UFC.
Daniel Cormier.
Try it. Let's see what hint I can give you. Like a guy who likes to talk shit on Brazil a lot. We just saw him earlier.
Oh, Chael Sonnen.
Yes. I could beat all the women on the roster with one hot hand tied behind my back.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah. I eat my shit whole.
What? Is it Diego Sanchez?
No, I'm not going to get this either. Michael Johnson.
Okay.
The best fighters on the roster are me and who I say.
Nick Diaz.
What? Younger.
Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz. There you go.
Okay.
I'm not afraid of Yoel Romero.
I'm not afraid of Yoel Romero. Also Chael Sonnen?
See you soon, boy.
Oh man.
Commentator.
Fuck. My Brian, help me out. I can picture it.
Michael Bisping.
That's it.
I'm going to skip that one. I'm the hardest hitting 145er.
Who the hell is the hardest hitting 145er?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Jose Aldo?
Would Conor McGregor go, who the fuck is that guy?
Willie Covington? Well, no. What the fuck am I thinking of?
Uppercut of the century. We knocked out Rafael dos Anjos with that uppercut from hell.
Oh, my brain is drawing a blank.
Jesus. Yeah. Jeremy Stevens.
That's it. Thank you.
We'll skip the rest.
My brain is
Right.
not working anymore.
All right. Jaron Christensen asked, did Carol Baskin kill her first husband?
Yes, for sure. This is from the Tiger King. I was talking about this while you were in the pisser.
All right. So I was going to say save your recommendations because I'm going to ask you at the knowledge segment of what should people watch and what should people not watch.
Gotcha.
Then
Me and the fans had a moment while we were gone, so
good.
I shared some stuff.
All right, fair enough. You probably showed them your asshole. That's fair.
It's next week. Got to work up to that.
Yeah, when you've been in captivity for like 6 weeks,
Yes.
shit's gonna get weird. And then Rodrigo Machado will close it out. It's time. # Nuts Roll, # Matt Rape Train, # Ingo Sugar Daddy. Once again, I want to ask you guys some existential and philosophical questions. Also, guys, March 28th, Saturday was my birthday. I turned 32. Happy birthday.
52?
32.
Oh, it's like I thought he was way younger.
He's in the coronavirus age.
Fantastic. Congratulations on making it another year.
Yes. Are there limitations on free speech?
No.
Yeah, I think you should be able to say whatever you want. Just you have to deal with the repercussions of a pussy culture sometimes. Are we a minuscule part of intelligent life in the universe?
Yes.
I agree. We don't know. The universe goes on forever.
Uh-huh.
Does free will exist, or is every action predetermined?
I think every action's predetermined.
No way. What
Yes.
if I just went like that? Is that predetermined?
Yes, it was going to happen before you thought it up. It was
Okay,
always
Matrix. Maybe.
or Inception.
All right, here we go. MMA Nuts Show, season number 2, episode 1, The Wild Hunt, part number 4. Ooh. The episode starts with you guys completely drunk from the beer you were drinking from the last episode. Fair enough. As you guys watch The Wild Hunt, Cyborg, Gina Carano, Paige Van Zandt, Ronda Rousey, and Valerie Loretta have completely destroyed the orc camp and all of the douchebag monsters in there. Cyborg approaches Matt and grabs him by his armor and says, "Me horny, me have sex," and drags Matt to a tent. She throws him to a bed and puts on a huge strap on. What? Matt, you are the one for today, she says before coming to destroy your anus.
I like where this is going.
No, I don't. My anus is sacred. Oh, Jesus, I lost my point in my place. Meanwhile, Ingo is trying to have drunk sex with Paige Van Zandt.
Oh, here we go.
But he has to be fast, and I'll add furious, and his inhuman speed because her pussy is too dangerous. So it's in and out. All the other women do a scissor fight.
Ooh.
In the morning, as you guys wake up, all in a hangover, and suddenly you guys see a bunch of knights outside of camp with Angela White being carried by a bunch of fuckboys. She lets out an evil laugh.
Ha ha!
Before telling you all, congratulations, you did it to my bitches. Matt in a hangover with his ass hurting. Great, I just got railed. We didn't do shit. Your woman, your fine ass woman did all the work. Ingo adds, that's right. If they could have handled this, why did you need us? Angela just says, to fuck with you both. And lashes out another evil laugh.
That's the worst.
It's great. It's the best. You guys are pissed off and demand that you get paid for this. To which she replies, don't worry. You will all get paid. I have a plan for all of us. A masterful plan. As the episode ends with a dragon flying in the air. And Are You Ready by AC/DC starts playing as the camera fades to black. Or hand-covered skin.
Or to your bloody asshole.
Right. And continue. I don't know. I'm still bleeding from the ass. I feel like I got Tabasco bottled by Bass Rutin.
The camera faded to black means we're on break. Can't continue with a fade.
Yeah, we're on lockdown, coronavirus style, 2020.
That's right.
It's the best. Do some fuck, marry, kill. This will be interesting.
Okay.
Celebrity Edition number 84, Adult Adventures number 20. Let's see how we do this. Scroll a little. Ooh. Hang on. Oh. This is dangerous on the dance floor. We have Alexa Thomas.
Yeah, I kind of like that, Matt. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, she's got a little Marissa Tomei feel to her. Moving right along, we got Gina Lynn.
That's no. She's dead.
I agree. She got some bruising here, here, and here. Probably some heroin stabby marks up in here. I see another bruise there. Some kind of weird ring on her hand. Out.
No interest there, Matt. Zero.
Yep. And then Kendall Carson. She looks like the type of chick that'll hide a screwdriver in her ass.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I'm going to marry the first one.
Okay.
These are my choices.
All right, I'm going to marry the last one.
Or marry, or kill this one. Yeah.
Kill this one. Fuck that one. And I could even go opposites. But if you're going to marry her, I could take the last one.
Okay.
Fair enough. I need a chick that's willing to hide a screwdriver in her ass for some reason.
Okay.
Whatever that means. So, let's see. Multiple screens, moving along, back and forth. Knowledge. Scrolling. So, have you watched any good shows or movies this week, and what? What would you recommend?
Yes.
We should do this. Side note, we should do this every week while we're quarantined.
Okay. Well, I mentioned to the gang while you were away to check out Tiger King. They know all about it. So
Okay.
I also
I don't. Sell me on it.
Well, it's
you told me about it, but
it's basically, imagine it's about people. These are the personalities of the people. Those people that run carnivals, right?
Oh, my favorite carnies.
Animals. There's tigers, like hundreds of tigers, and they're meth heads. And gay.
Oh,
and gay.
oh, even better. Now I'm sold.
Who has a harem, and then there's another ringleader who is not gay, and he also has a harem, but he has women. It's chaos.
And where can I find said show?
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
And I'll also say this: I am not political, but I am fascinated by what's going on in the world right now, and our fearless leader, Mr. Trump. There was a documentary a friend of mine recommended to me. If you want to learn a little bit about why Trump is the way he is, it's called "Get Me Roger Stone," and it's about the guy. This guy has been involved in every political campaign back since like Jimmy Carter or some crazy shit. Some crazy political strategist. The guy's like super weird and interesting, but knows how to help people win elections. And which goes back to my point, which is why I don't follow politics, because I think it's all the same thing on both sides. It's just it's a game, right? But it's a fascinating documentary. I recommend that one. Those are my two for this week.
Okay. So for me, the two movies I watched that I would recommend: Jumanji: The Next Level.
Is that good?
Yeah, that one's really good. Because you have, who the fuck's in it? Danny DeVito plays a character. Guy from Lethal Weapon is in there too.
Danny Glover?
Yep.
Okay.
So they're both in there. That one was interesting. And the weird thing is, the other one I'm going to recommend also has The Rock in it, but he plays a small role. It's called Fighting With My Family. So it's a true story of WWE wrestler Paige and her journey to get to the WWE, which I'm not like a big fan of wrestling, but it was a good story and a good movie. A lot of swearing and just of like how she's coming up through the ranks and how that works. So do you have any shit that you watch that you can't recommend and you might even have a problem with that you saw in the past week?
Probably been traumatized by a lot of things. Let me think. What did I watch recently? I watched that animated cartoon Onward, which it's a movie that just came out, but you can stream. All the movies are streaming now or whatever.
Yeah.
It was an okay movie, but it was really dark at the end. So if you have small kids, it's confusing because like the kids who didn't meet their dad, and then like you think it's a happy story, but it's like really kind of sad and it's weird. I don't know. I can't recommend that movie. My kids were a little traumatized after, and I was not expecting it to be that way. So, but yeah, nothing really terrible. I mean,
I watched. So I just hopped on Netflix again because I wanted to watch some of these comedy specials. So I've turned Tom Segura's got a special out called Ball Hog, and I turned it on, and this thing is so overproduced. I was offended, and I turned it off because whoever the producer was thought, hey, this will be awesome if we have 72 different camera angles during the performance. So first shot, you get like torso shot. Then we go to a full body shot. Then we go to top of the arena shot. Now let's get a shot like behind him to the side of the crowd. Now let's go to the other side behind him to the crowd. Now let's go like under his crotch and look up at his ball sack. But I mean, it was so distracting. I just want to see like a Eddie Murphy Raw. Just show him on the fucking stage, moving back and forth. Because there were times where Segura's doing stuff with his hands, and they're low like this, so he's doing stuff, and they miss this shot because they're on the wrong fucking camera angle. It took me totally out of the fucking special. I had to turn it off. Okay. And then there was, I think they have the same producer for, I tried to watch the Mark Maron one, and it started doing the same shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you, this isn't fucking rocket science. I want to feel like I'm in the crowd watching the goddamn comedian. Yeah. Not like, oh, let's see this angle. Let's see this angle. Oh, look at that angle. This is so awesome. Like, no, it's not. It's fucking horrible. You ruined the fucking special to the point where I turned it off.
Overproduced.
And I couldn't watch it. And not because of the content, because of the production. That should never fucking happen. So
Gotcha.
I can't even say watch or not watch based on the content because the production was dog shit. So that's my 2 recommends to not watch. And then hopefully we'll have some new shit this week. I'm debating watching the Harley Quinn one, Birds of Prey. That's a new release. I don't want to see that. I'm still debating The Hunt. The reviews are mixed.
Yeah.
Dana White was recommending it, so I don't know if that's good or bad.
Probably bad.
Probably, so we'll see. That's all I got.
All right. Well, we'll do this again in a week.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be on the moon. Maybe I'll be some other place. I don't know.
Maybe you'll be on the beach. I feel like you need to be tropical. You should be drinking a Mai Tai.
Ooh, make margaritas.
Like Office Space.
Yes. All right. Well, that's been this week's edition of MMA Nuts. My name's Ingo Weigold.
Matt Griffith, thanks for playing.